I got a question, and I'm going to preface it by telling a quick story, just so y'all can get where I'm coming from with this question. So when I was courting my wife and we were thinking about getting married, things like that, she was letting me know, what her expectation was as far as, the bills and the money, right? And, I agree because, growing up and, seeing the men that were around me and, what I'm saying, in life and things like that, I agree that my role as a man is to take care of bills, or at least generate the money that takes care of the bills, right? So when she brings up the bills, that once we get together, that all of our bills are our bills, including specifically student loans. This is where the question comes in. Specifically student loans, right, was one of the things that she brought up. All right. She shows me her student loan debt at the time, and she was still trying to go to school for more things. At the time, it was $140,000. Okay? All right. So we get married, we agree on certain things or whatever. We get married, right? And within a year or two of getting married, I start a business. I start my business, my moving company. And so naturally I go to my wife and tell her, hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do for our family. This is how we're gonna build, our income and, stack up our money, and, this is how we're gonna make our, how we're gonna make our, I don't know what, staple on the community. This is how we're gonna help the community. This is what we're gonna do. And I need you to do X, Y, Z. So she had a degree in like architectural design. She had a degree in interior design, things that involve the house, you know what I'm saying? That involve upkeeping the house. And she has some other degrees or whatnot. And so naturally, this is where the question come in. If you expect me to pay off your student loans, right? Don't you think that I should have access to you in that capacity? Don't you think that you should work for the company that I build, per se, right? You should, extend those skills into my business. You don't think that's the case? Because if you go work for a company that, saying you need a degree to work there, and they offer to pay for that degree, right? They offer to pay for that degree, but you have to utilize those skills within that company. Am I correct? Am I wrong to think that or whatever? So as a man, don't you think that I should be able to fire you if you're not utilizing your skills that I'm paying for? Does that not make sense? You know what I'm saying? Don't you think that you should, willingly utilize those skills for our benefit, to grow our household, to grow our family and our business? It's ours. Especially if I am responsible for paying off those debts. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. What do you think about the situation? Do you think that that's fair for me to have those expectations of her to, be a portion of the business, and use your skills for that business that we're building within our house, especially, and I should be able to give you the guidance on what I need you to do? Because apparently she didn't think so. You know what I'm saying? She quickly told me that she wasn't going to help me do nothing, that I was on my own and I had to figure it out on my own, and that she was going to go off and use her skills and her business and her degrees and all that type of stuff for her own good. And that it had nothing to do with me. So do you think I'm in the right to distance myself from her in that aspect, or, you know what I'm saying, and go off and do my own thing as well? You know what I'm saying? Fire her like another company. You're not utilizing the skills, and take that privilege or that benefit that I'm providing you as far as a tuition reimbursement, and take that back and take that away from you, and not be that provider in that area for you. Do you think I'm wrong for that, or do you think that or she was right or she was wrong to say no? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you put in the work, but now you're asking me to pay for that work. What do you got these skills for if you're not going to use them to build up your family legacy? What's the point of having those skills? I don't know. Did that question make sense? Am I making sense on what I'm saying or whatnot? I got a question. I just want to know. I want to know if I need to stop feeling bad for how I handle things within our marriage towards the end. Because if two people are working on something, are going a different direction within a relationship, it's probably not going to work. It's typically not going to work. If you going one way, I'm going the other way. We're pulling against each other. We're trying to work with the limited amount of resources that we have. We're trying to work with the limited resources that we have to go two different directions. I don't think that makes any sense at all. There's no common sense in that to me. And I don't know. I just want to know what the opinions of other people are. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's just how I feel. That I should be able to lean on you for the skills that I'm paying for. Because you got the loans, right? So somebody else paid for them for you to do this, right? So you put in the work, but somebody else paid for you to do this up front initially. And on the back end, you're asking me to repay this. And so I should be able to not even have to worry about going to school and learning these things myself. I will pick up these skills. I will learn as we go, hands-on kind of learner, whatever. I will learn these things, but I should be able to lean on you. I should be able to lean on you for those particular skills. Now, I'm going to do the other stuff. I'm going to do the sales. I'm going to do the marketing. I'm going to do the physical labor. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do the hiring, and I'm going to do the handle the personnel, things like that. But on the back end, as a woman, forget my situation, but on the back end, as a woman, you should insert your skills into the family business, whatever the family's got going on. And this is where it's like, do you want this man to lead? Do you want this man to lead out and, give us some type of direction and some type of structure and, some type of destination, a destination to where we're going as a unit? Or you just want to be married and be free willy-nilly out here running around doing whatever the hell you want to do. And if things don't work out, then you blame all that on the man. Things ain't working out the way that they're supposed to, or the way that you think that they should. And you want to blame the man and be upset because things are not working out. But you're not cooperating. You're not, compromising and working, and, as a team, as a unit. You know what I'm saying? You're an individual in a team sport. You're being an individual in a team sport. This is a team sport, and you want to be an individual. Doesn't make any sense to me. It's crazy. And a lot of people are trying to figure out, I keep seeing this, why marriages aren't working, why people are opting out of marriage. Mostly men are opting out of marriage because women treat men today like we don't have a say in anything. And when things go wrong, you blame us. And God forbid if we have kids with you, now you're leaving. Now I still have to pay all your bills. Now I still have to pay all your bills, alimony, child support, or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I'm back here now struggling. We're struggling now because you done took everything that we didn't build, but you didn't help us do nothing. You wasn't with us shooting in the gym at all. Not one bit. But we have to pay the price. We have to pay the ultimate price. And there's young men that are seeing this and they're opting away from relationships. They're opting out of marriage. They're opting out of the marriage. They might be in a relationship. They're not about to marry you. They're not about to sign that paper with you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Do you think I have a right, or men have a right to lean on their woman that has a degree if he has to pay the bills and he has to pay that debt back, those student loans, that education bill? He has to then uptake that education bill. Do you think that he should be able to have access to your skills or her skills?